attack down. I think I'm gonna go with Mortal Jihad. Rampage is too risky because it misses, but it is nice to have Safeguard just in case. Oh, your attack one more time because I can. And I will Oxbizor myself. Weak to light or dark is the worst in almost every SM tier Persona game. Yeah, I agree. Me personally, especially, I feel like a lot of people would agree there. Oh, you're charging a Magatsuhi. Yeah, I think being weak to light and dark is really, it really blows. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I'm gonna Golden Apple again. Because Edon's attacks aren't, like, not helping, but definitely she can only hit with Agidime, which doesn't have potential. I'm fine with using Golden Apple here to raise stats even more and heal. Preparing for your Magatsuhi phase. I want a critical aura. Yeah, I'll critical aura. Guarantee a crit for next turn. Actually, I'm gonna pass your turn. Guard with Dohalim. I don't know what Magatsuhi attack you're gonna use. Oh, Miragi Dime. Okay. Okay. Now, critical. Yeah, with the Nahobino especially. I should make that clear. A demon weak to light and dark on a demon, it's still bad and annoying, but the Nahobino or the Demi-Fiend, the protagonist especially, because these games have the dumb mechanic of if they go down, you lose. Which, again, it makes sense in SMT, but Persona, it really doesn't make sense. But, yeah. Breath Tempest, go! Annihilate their very souls. There's probably gonna be a phase 2, right? This feels a little, not easy, but like, this feels so not, like, anticlimactic for not a phase 2. Maybe there isn't, who knows? Actually, I'm gonna Dark Gem because I'm running out of MP. Actually, I don't need to hit your weakness. I'm gonna Ice Gem instead. Nice crit, nice crit. You're gonna get a double. I mean, like, do I go? I'm gonna go for it. Gotta take risks. Oh, I got it. Yes, got 2 hits with Rampage. I'll take it. I'll take anything. EU hole. I feel like there's gonna be a phase 2. Part of me does. Either way, we got this phase in the bag. It is over. For your phase 1, it's over. I don't know if there is a phase 2. I'm taking a guess. The Lamu fight surprised me with a phase 2. This one feels like it'd be a phase 2 as well. You lived that, really? Please die. Okay, there we go. Alright, there is no phase 2, I don't think. I think that's literally it. It'd be weird if they had a different phase. They wouldn't, like, I don't know. They wouldn't show that little image if there was a phase 2. So I don't think there is. There still could be. Elect Pleroma. Do I really want that? You already have that. I don't think I... Take Miragion. You work hard here for you. Confusion Gem. I'm never going to use that.
Impossible. How could I have fallen?
Because you suck.
So this is the power meant for us. Not bad, Nahobino. God was right to be afraid. Perhaps I, too, will seek out my old knowledge. And so were our ties to Bethel severed. When we next meet, it shall be as adversaries. May none be so foolish as to cross me. I must inform Lord Shiver of this new development. Well, I'm done.
have forsaken us for their own selfish gain. Does this please you, Tsukuyomi? To see demonkind fall to chaos? To see all that Bethel has struggled for, scattered?
I truly couldn't be more satisfied. Entrusting this beautiful world to such a vain despot was always a mistake. We shall establish a new world order. One where countless gods can freely illumine the horizon. As for you, Abdiel, may you find your home in heaven.
Okay, it literally was like that. I thought Abdiel was gonna have like a transformation or something. I'm not saying that fight was easy, but it definitely wasn't like super difficult. But I thought there was gonna be like a second phase where she like transforms. I feel like from a plot perspective, kind of underwhelming. Like from a the fight was fine, but like from a plot perspective, like Abdiel, who was like this higher being for so long, and then you finally fight her. I feel like a second, like just something a little more, or like halfway through her health, you get like a second phase, something. I don't know. It just felt very, I guess, just there. It just felt like a normal boss fight.
By the way,
Oh, this isn't voiced. I'd like to discuss our next move and our plan for the general future. Come speak to me in the conference room later. We have some time. We have like half an hour of stream. I'll do that right now. Chat, I think we are like, I don't think we're at the end. Like, I don't think we're close. There's going to be a fourth area. I'm confirming that. There's definitely a fourth area. If it's the last area, I'm not sure. Based on how this is going, though. After that fourth... Oh, never mind. Cutscene.
now then, I will go over our plans once more.
Can I talk first? But yeah, there's going to be a fourth area, obviously, because the game made it clear that it's like... It was like a false ending. Like, oh, this is the end, but it's actually not the end. And because there's 50 more Mimon in the game, which after we get the ones in... After we get the ones in Chiyoda, there'll be 50... About 50 more, give or take. But there's gonna be a final fourth area. I don't know if that'll be the last area. There could be a fifth. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a fifth. But based on how things are going, it looks like we're like we're not like super close to the end, I don't think, but it looks like we're like at least 70% through. It looks like we're like, I don't know, probably within 6 streams of being done, like maybe 4 to 5 streams of being done. If I had to guess, I could be heavily wrong, and the game could be like 100 hours, like Persona 5. But we'll see. I'm not sure.
As I stated earlier, the Japanese branch will become its own entity, separate from Bethel. And in order to save Tokyo, we are going to take God's throne. If there's anything you aren't clear on, now would be the time to ask.
Classic RPG. More specifically, classic Atlas game / SMT Persona.
Regarding the War of the Gods, the Empyrean, the throne, or perhaps creation itself, I will explain in full detail.
Oh, dude, we're gonna go to the Empyrean's throne. Berseria. Berseria's got the Empyreans. I would love that. Do I have to ask all of these?
Ever since time out of mind, the gods would do battle for the right to rule the world.
This sounds a lot like the battle for good and evil.
Before the Creator reigned supreme, the throne belonged to Baal, god of the harvest. And even before that, it was held by Ra, the sun god.
You're telling me General Baal is in charge of this whole thing? I refuse to believe it. He was sick in the head with Gaia and everything, but, you know, crazy. By the way, I'm joking. I know Baal is a god in the SMT universe. Baal Avatar was a boss in Nocturne, if I'm not mistaken. I'm obviously making the Grandia reference because it's my favorite game of all time. How can I not make the Grandia reference? I also do remember Ra, too. Ra sounds very familiar.
Every god who assumes the throne obtains its vast power, enough to reshape the world however they see fit. As such, many a god has fallen in pursuit of that power. Regarding the War of the Gods, the Empyrean, the throne, or perhaps creation itself, I will explain in full detail.
Dude, I know what an Empyrean is, but tell me for the sake of the people who have not played Tales of Berseria.
The throne of creation lies at the pinnacle of Empyrean heaven, or simply the Empyrean, as it has become known.
That's probably going to be the final area, I would assume, because that's like our goal.
That is where the creator would be now, were he not ousted by Lucifer, as was claimed.
Game, please make Lucifer the final boss. I missed the pleasure of fighting him in Nocturne, but I want to be able to fight Lucifer in this game.
Considering our fusion into a Nahobino, the claim is likely valid.
Only Nahobino are allowed in the Empyrean's sacred space. As such, none have entered thus far. But you, however, can.
The power of being a main character, basically.
Do not fear. I won't let you go it alone. I intend to become a Nahobino as well. Regarding the War of the Gods, the Empyrean, the throne, or perhaps creation itself, I will explain in full detail.
It's the same exact line. What's the throne? What is a Nahobino? I'm a Nahobino, but I guess that's going to give me more in depth of what that is.
The throne of creation exists to prove one's dominion over the earth. Whoever assumes the throne may determine the world's laws and inner workings, much like how the creator established his own order.
Okay, so basically, this is like having a reason, where in Nocturne you go with it where the Demi-Fiend creates the world he wants. But this is basically the equivalent to what happens in Nocturne, where whoever has the throne gets to make the world they so ideal. Or so desire, is the right word I should have used. And this is how the creator establishes order.
Before the creator, many other gods fought viciously over the throne, and hence the right to rule the world.
I mean, who wouldn't fight over a throne like that? Like, I'm just saying.
And in order to save Tokyo, we must do the same.
Yeah, the throne is mine, losers.
Regarding the war...
Okay, yeah, I get it. What's a Nahobino?
A Nahobino is a god in the fullest, or truest sense. Our original form, if you will. In ancient times, we were all Nahobino. But when the creator took the throne, he demanded there be no other gods before him, and diabolized us all. He accomplished this by spiriting our knowledge away. Without the knowledge needed to shape a functioning world, we ceased to be divine, and were left to contend with our fallen nature. Our knowledge was sealed within the Garden of Eden. Mortals soon ate of its fruit, binding all knowledge to their souls, and all who came after. Ever since the fall of man, demons have vied to steal the souls of humankind and restore their former selves, but they were doomed to fail. Long it was futile to seek out our knowledge and reclaim our former glory. But with Armageddon fulfilled, the rules have yet again changed. Aogami's true name is Susanoo. As Proto-Fiend, he was created to inherit the Amatsukami's full power. I myself provided the template.
Whoa. Back up. So you're saying Aogami is a persona, and I have Yosuke's persona. That's sick. I love it. Susanoo is possibly one of my favorite personas in Persona history.
And as I've said before, I am Tsukuyomi of the Amatsukami.
Are you a persona too? Or a demon, rather?
It is my personal mission to become a Nahobino and rescue Tokyo from the mouth of danger. But to do that, I require your aid.
Understood. So will he be the one to create the world, being that only the Nahobino can do it?
I mean, I don't see any of you guys making the world again. Gotta be me.
It could very well end up being him. But what if I were to say that you, Yuzuru Atsuta, also have that potential?
I do.
After my time spent observing you, I am all but certain you are the one holding my knowledge.
What?
How will we know? We've seen this guy every now and then, but most of his stuff going on with him is like off screen. We see him every now and then, and it's just like, stuff.
Yes, if you so choose, you too can harness the power of a Nahobino and recreate the world. Will you not do so in service of your home?
But that would mean I'm the same as him? If I really do have that power, enough to save Tokyo, I'll do it. I'll become a Nahobino.
Your resolve is admirable.
This is clearly Atlas being like, hey, we haven't had Yuzuru do anything in this game. Well, to be fair, we haven't had much of the characters do anything in this game. But, this is really their way of saying, like, yo, we have to give Yuzuru a role. Like, you know, Tayo was the saint. She at least had some kind of purpose, even though she didn't really get much build-up. And she's dead now. And I don't even know Dazai just siding with Abdiel and, like, having his whole, like, doubting himself and getting his, like, demons and whatever. But now Yuzuru, they're giving him this thing. I mean, he has, like... It's not completely out of nowhere, because he has had the whole thing where, like, he wanted to help protect Tokyo. But now they're just suddenly like, oh, he could become a Nahobino. For some reason.
Excellent. We now have 2 Nahobino on our side. Atsuta and you. From here, we strike at Bethel headquarters, then make our way to the Empyrean post-haste.
Hey, guys? You think I could be a Nahobino too?
No, absolutely not. Unless the game's just like, everyone could be a Nahobino.
My condolences, Dazai, but you do not appear to bear the knowledge of an Amatsukami.
Just as I thought.
Oh.
Don't be disheartened. I sense yet another's knowledge resting within you.
No way.
However, only its owner can identify it. So I suggest you stay on guard. A demon may be lying in wait for you. With that said, I must begin investigating a way to reach the Empyrean. I'm fairly certain the secret lies in Ueno, given the density of Bethel's security there. So, I will concentrate our branch's efforts on that. I will contact you the moment I turn up a solid answer. Until then, please bear with me.
We definitely gotta be like... Again, we have a 4th area to explore, so I don't want to say we're like 2 streams from the end, but we gotta be at least like probably 5, maybe. I'm not promising 5 streams and we'll finish the game, but give or take. That's probably average. Let me see, because if I do like 4 to 5 hour streams, if I do 4 hour streams 5 times, that's equivalent to 20. No, that's... Yeah. I could do math, I swear. No, it's 21. If I do 4 hour streams, if I do 5 hour streams, then that's 25. That's like 20 to 25 hours of gameplay. And what, we're like 43 hours in? 45. Let's just round it to 45. So that'd be equivalent to like a 65 to 70 hour game, which I can honestly buy. This could be like an 80 to 100 hour game. So again, I could be heavily wrong. But with the way the game is making it sound, it really just looks like we're going to have this 4th area. And then probably maybe some minor fluff stuff after the 4th area. And then Empyrean will be the final area. Like the final dungeon of sorts.
Listen.
We'll see. Since you form a Nahobino with Aogami, that is my brother Susanoo, you two are like family to me. To our mutual success, huh? So, Atsuta, you could just become a Nahobino, I guess? So, I'm Director Kimizu, who's somehow, I still can't believe it. But if it's really true, I won't hesitate. Tokyo's my home, I'll do everything I can to protect it. Look, I don't want to say I'm hating on this whole Yuzuru thing. It's not even that big a deal, because SMT's never been big on characters, so I don't want to make a big deal out of it. It's been very clear that, I mean, from when we've seen him, it's been clear that he's wanted to protect Tokyo and all that, and he's been, like, kind of like, I don't want to say the brains of the like, one of the leaders of these, of all the friends, he's been, like, the leader of all this, other than the director. But, like, I don't know, the fact that he could just become a Nahobino, I feel like they should have had more build-up to that throughout the game. Wonder whose knowledge I've got inside me. Does that mean I could be a Nahobino too? I don't know if I'll ever be a Nahobino, but I still want to protect everyone, so I'll fight with all I got. I'd never be able to do it myself, but Master Abdiel might be able to. You're really worthless, aren't you, Dazai? You know who really doesn't appear in this game? Atsu's sister.
Hey, what do you think I should do now?
What's up with her? Miyazu, I think her name is? She's literally just like an MP, like, literally an NPC. Like, I'm not gonna rant about it, honestly.
I can't decide anything on my own. I guess I really do need Master Abdiel. Say, do you know where she is?
I wish she was dead, but I don't think she is. Probably still at the summit.
Oh, alright, let's go see.
Okay, your whole character is like, you know, the fact that you doubted yourself and now you, like, give your life for Abdiel because she helped you.